to this live full moon session in the sign of Gemini. Now, let me tell you something before we even get all into it. Gemini is the sign of communication. It's ruled by Mercury, the messenger. So, Gemini likes to talk, Gemini likes to share stories, ideas, truths. Sometimes Gemini lies, but all the signs, we all have a liar in us. That's our shadow. But I have found that today my throat chakra has been like tightening up and shutting down. Now, that always happens to me when I'm about to stand in my truth sometimes. Like, I get nervous, I'll be honest. I get nervous when I go live and I'm wearing my face paint because I feel like I'm going to be judged. But my ancestors today was like, excuse my language, but fuck the judgment. You know, stand in who you are. You are an ancestor dancer. You are a medium. You are an intuit, and you're very, very connected to the ancestral energies. And this face paint is your connection as well as your protection. And so I did it anyway. Welcome to this session. Before we get started, let's take 4 deep grounding breaths. In through the mouth, out through the mouth, and focus on that throat chakra. Now, a lot of people, I know chakras are very like trending now. So everybody pretty much knows that chakras are the energy centers within your body, but not everybody believes it. And that's weird because if you can believe that energy can float through the air and connect you to the internet and to people across the world through TV sets and computers, why can't you believe that your energy within your own self can be felt? When you step into a room, you feel a vibe, right? Sometimes someone could be behind you and you not see them, but you can feel them. That's the energy. So your throat chakra is not here. A lot of times people say the throat chakra. Your throat chakra is here, right in that little V in your chest, in your neck, collarbone. Your throat chakra is right here and it vibrates to the color blue. So I want you to take in these deep breaths and send blue light to the throat chakra center right here. See it like having a blue light. It could be swirling. And as you exhale, just see yourself releasing anything that could be holding you back from speaking your truth. Okay? From a place of love. All right. So let's go. Take a deep breath in through your mouth. Sending light and love to that throat chakra and breathe out through your mouth. Releasing any feelings that may be keeping you from standing and speaking your truth. Standing in and speaking your truth. Breathe in. Blue light energy to the throat chakra and breathe out. Anything that could be restricting you from speaking up and speaking out. Breathe in. Connecting to the throat chakra, clearing that energy space and breathe out. Relaxing, knowing that it is okay and safe to speak your truth. And breathe in. And breathe out. All right. Whew, I needed that. I'm going to light a little Palo Santo. It does help to clear energy as well. While I talk to you guys a little bit before we get into the sound healing. Now, there is a little bit of movement we're going to do today. However, it's really simple. It uses the throat chakra hand movement, hand mudra. And hand mudras activate the energy centers that it's focused on because of the nerves in your hands, the nerves in your body are all connected. So if you put your hands in a certain position, not only does it assist you in focusing, but it also can activate the nerves within that part of the body. So the hand mudra that I'm going to be doing today actually connects you to the throat and it allows you to free it. Hi, hello everybody. God loves you too. And so I love comments. I love when everybody talks to me. It makes you feel like you're not here talking to yourself. So So you can get comfortable. If you feel more grounded when you have crystals, then get your crystals. If you burn incense, burn incense. If you, like me, you connect to your ancestors through face painting. I like to face paint in connection to my Native American ancestors, as well as African ancestors. And let's just get grounded because this throat chakra energy is really connected to this full moon today. The full moon is in Gemini. It's the sign of communication and sharing. So if at all today you've been feeling like you've been doing that a lot, if you've been feeling like you want to say something but you're like hesitant, all of that is because this throat chakra is feeling that energy of like needing to be open, needing to be in that the truth, need to speak the truth. So if you have anything that you've been needing to say to somebody, this full moon energy is going to be pulling at you to say it. Okay. This is not a good energy to think you're going to lie. You can't tell lies today. It's going to be difficult. Love you too. Sending you light and love, everybody. Um, yeah, but today's about speaking your truth unapologetically, but from a place of compassion. Okay. And to me, that's what every spirituality should be teaching, standing in your truth and coming from a place of compassion and love, you know. So I'm gonna jump right in. This full moon, I'm gonna tell you first, before I even get started, I had to take some notes down because I was like guided to look a little bit more into the energy of this full moon. So this is usually called the cold moon because it's the last full moon of the year in the winter time. But what I found very interesting is that the moon is completing an 18-year cycle of rising and setting in various parts of the horizon to finally appear to pause for 3 years. This pause is known as the lunar standstill. Okay? On this day, when it begins, the moon will also rise as far to the north as it ever does and begin a cycle of rising and setting at its most northerly and southerly positions on the horizon. So when I sat and I thought about this and connected like to this energy and was like, well, what does this mean for the light workers that are drawn to my energy? Well, what it means is this is a time where you're going to really, really, really be leaving the past behind. Okay. um Way behind. Like if you have had experiences where you feel like you've been going through a constant cycle, like here we go again, same person, different time, or same energy, different person, or just repetitive cycle, um you're going to be leaving that behind. And if you don't, you're going to have a little struggle going into 2025. So what I want you guys to know is that the focus right now, with all your heart, should be on your true north, going towards your calling, where your heart is guiding you, where the divine has been showing you all along. You know, yes, God is with you and has been showing you all along with angel guides, star ancestors, deities, ascended masters, whatever you believe in of the light, has been trying to guide you all year towards your true north and telling you the past is done. It's done. You've outgrown it. And that's why you're struggling to hold on to it. Any body, any place, anything you feel drained trying to deal with means you've outgrown it energetically. It doesn't match your vibe anymore. So now it's time for you to go towards where you're being guided. And where does the divine light exist within you? In your heart. So you have to listen to the signals of your heart. Where do I want to be? What do I want to accept? What do I no longer find I can tolerate? And act accordingly. Okay. So this is a time to focus on your life's calling. All right. So with that out the way, now I could get into the 5 tips. I always give 5 tips for how you could benefit from the energy of this full moon. And in order so you know what's going to be going on in case you got to run and do things, I'm going to give you these 5 tips. Then we're going to do some sound healing for the throat chakra. And then after that, I'm going to give you a weekly forecast because I usually do it live on Instagram, but I'm here today. And there's a pick a card reading too, where you can choose a card and you get a little bit more personalized guidance. So anyway, so 5 tips that how you can use this energy to benefit you for the week, honestly, for the rest of this week. So number 1, this energy can help you improve communication techniques on all levels. Like if you're struggling to speak up and speak out, or to say what you really feel, what you really think, this full moon, if you really connect to its energy, and when I say connect, I mean go outside, look up at the moon. You even open your window, look up at the moon. Sit and be still and visualize this full moon and the energy, like maybe the moon beams shining down on you. Hey, but this is a good time to really connect to this full moon energy, the energy of Gemini. And the full moon is about illuminating. So it's a good time to shine a light on things, like speaking your truth, saying what you feel, what you think, what you want. That's number 1, what you want. Okay. Number 2, we're going to come back to that. Number 2, release doubts and limiting beliefs that constrain you. This is a time where you need to realize certain beliefs are stale, as they say in the streets, played out. Stop telling yourself the same played out story of can't do that, not ready to do that, don't have enough money to do that, don't have enough time to do that, and just make it happen. Okay. 3, this can't be stressed enough. Pay attention to where you have negative patterns and start to change them. Okay, allow the change to happen. Now, when I say that, it can be stuff that you just do, and it's like, well, this is what I do. This is how I do. This is what I do, and you know it's not something that's really positive, but you're like, it's what I've been doing. It's time to realize if it's not serving you in a positive way, it's time to go. All right, it needs to go. 4, tap into your intellect when it comes to your life. Like cultivate wisdom at this time. Start to look at your life, and if you do tap into the past for a minute, look back and see where you've grown. See experiences now as wisdom rather than this happened to me, this happened for me, and what I got out of it. That's the goal at this time. That'll help you like boost your spiritual growth, and an awakening very quickly can manifest. Um, Also, this is a good time to take class. Gemini is also the house of intellect. So it's a very good time to either teach, because it is the sign of sharing and communication, but it's also a good time to go take a workshop and get some more information and learn some more things. And, you know, even if you're on YouTube learning things, it's a good time to start to cultivate your knowledge, because going into 2025, it's going to be important. It's going to come in handy, that knowing of certain things. And I mean things that your heart is drawn to. Not like, oh, I'm going to take a class in math. If you don't feel called to learn more about math, then no. Something that you've been called to understand more. Or if there's something you've mastered at this time and you've been feeling called to share it, this is a time to be like, okay, let me start to do some workshops and teach, and maybe start with kids, or maybe start with elders, whatever you feel drawn to do. And lastly, this is a time to get your plans in order. That includes home and relationships. And a lot of people are like, oh, you can't plan a relationship. Yes, you can. Plan how things are flowing. Okay, maybe you're in a relationship already. Let's say you're already with someone. Make plans. What are we going to do tomorrow? What are we going to do to celebrate our anniversary? What are we going to do for this day? What are we going to do here? And don't just let it lie dormant, because that's how things lose its fire and start to go down. Make plans to go out and meet people if you're single. Make plans to change up what you allow in when it comes to relationships. Like, okay, I used to be into that, but I feel like I've spiritually evolved and I don't want that no more. I want this. It's about communication at this time. If you don't like your living environment, speak it, pray. And that's why today I was going to do a quick prayer during the sound healing, because I do teach praying in gratitude, but my guides was showing me that right now it's time to pray for what you want. What do you want? Be clear. And this is for my tribe, because as light workers, a lot of times we often are praying for other people. We're praying for the world. We're praying, just to make it through the day. Sometimes we're just praying for something to go our way. And we forget to stop and say, okay, let me just pray. What do I want? What do I need right now in order to feel peace of mind, grounded emotionally? And rarely do we ask. And I'm going to tell you why. And it's not always because we feel like, oh, I shouldn't ask for anything for myself. A lot of times we don't ask because we fall out of faith. We start to feel like, I'm going to pray for this, but I don't know if it's going to really happen. I notice when I pray for other people, things go great for them. But when I pray for myself, I don't know. I don't really see the results. And the issue with that is that the results come in, but not in the way we expect a lot of times, because the Most High is going to bring it in, or your ancestors are going to bring it in the way you need to have it come in, the way you'll be able to handle it and accept it. It's almost like being in let's say you deal with ancestors, you work with ancestors like I do, and they're gonna come to you in the way that's best suited. I could sit here and pray all day, like, please let the ancestors come through to me and come before me, so I know you are here. Let me see you. But if seeing them, they know it's gonna scare the shit out of me, they're not gonna do that. They're gonna come through in a way that I can deal with it, I can take it, I can handle it, and then I might say, my ancestors don't appear to me. In the meantime, I'm doing readings where they're literally sitting with me, like, yeah, girl, that's that and that, that and that. Okay, let's call in some more people that need to hear this. And because I don't see it in the way that I think I should see it, I'll say, oh, it didn't come through. That's the same thing with our prayers. Light workers, we are really, really, really handheld guided. So you can say a prayer like, oh, God, please, for example, say, I need to move. I want to move out of this home and I need to get out of here ASAP. And maybe spirit is like, yeah, we're hoping you move, but you're not ready to get out of here ASAP. And it's not a money issue. It's not a time issue. It could just be you're not ready. Maybe the house that's coming in for you is going to be so high maintenance. They're like, you're going to be overwhelmed. You have a lot going on right now. When you get that together, which we're helping you do, to release things that are overwhelming, that are draining. Once you're grounded, then we can move you into the bigger home. Otherwise, right now we put you in that big home and you're going to be in there praying again, like, oh my God, please help me. This house is overwhelming. So we have to start to trust the process. That's pretty much it. We have to trust the process. Put your prayer out, know that it's been heard, however you pray, and however you pray, and just know that it's been heard. It's been heard, and it's coming in at the divine time and speed that you can best handle it. So let's get up now. I'm gonna do a quick sound healing, really, really quick, because I know that the intuitive guidance portion takes a lot of time sometimes. And I'm on the clock. My kid's asleep, so I'm like praying that they stay asleep. Okay. So sometimes my sound bowl will wake them up. So I'm a little nervous, like, oh God. Okay, let's see. So the throat chakra's mantra is hum, H-A-M, hum, hum. We're going to be using that as I'm doing the sound bowl healing session. And what I want you guys to do, first we're going to breathe. We're going to do hum. We're going to breathe in. You're going to breathe in through your mouth, 7 counts, and you're going to breathe out hum. And breathe in. We're going to do that 4 times, okay? In through your mouth, out through your mouth, hum, to breathe out, okay? As you're doing that, focus here, throat chakra, that little V in your collarbone. Focus blue light energy there as you say hum, all right? Then what we're going to do is, well, I'm going to be playing for you guys, so you have to remember this. Anybody that jumps in the middle of this is going to say, what the hell's going on? But after the 4 deep grounding breaths, you're going to do this hand mudra where your thumbs lock, left hand in front of the right, fingers spread in front of your throat chakra. This hand mudra liberates the throat. It means freedom, freedom to communicate, to speak, to stand in your truth. And it's right at the throat chakra, right above the heart. So you're also connecting to that heart so that the things you say come from a place of love. And what you're going to do after your 4 deep breaths, because I'm going to keep drumming, you're going to do turn, 1, 2, 3, turn, 1, 2, 3, turn. But you're going to keep breathing in, out. Okay. Finding your own rhythm. You could get in sync with the music that I'm playing, or you can have your own connection to the universe, okay? This position, and you're going to hold it. And that's why this is going to be quick, because I don't want you to have to stay here for long. If your hands get tired, left hand on top of the right over the heart center. That brings you into the energy of support and grounds you, roots you, connects you to your ancestor guides, to the earth and everything. So you feel that connection, that balance, that support. I'm using a sound healing bowl that is at the, it's toned to F, which is 349 hertz. That hertz is really good for inner peace, calming, anxieties, and becoming more emotionally balanced and grounded. Look, I said hum 4 times and my throat chakra's already like clear. All of my stuff is coming up. So don't be like shocked if you start, you might feel your throat chakra literally start to clear up. Okay, and that could also stem from suppressing things that you needed to say, that you were scared to say, that you didn't say, and you pushed it down and it just sits here. It's going to come up. So let's start with the breath work. Ready? Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. bit of hand mudra. Keep breathing. Hamana ye, hamana dunuma. Eya, hamana, hamana, hamana ye. Hamana ye, hamana dunduma. Eya, hamana, hamana, hamana ye. Slow down your breathing. Breathe in. I ask that our throat chakras are open and we are able to ask for all that we deserve. You can place your hands across your heart. We ask our guides to guide us to the right words, to keep us in an energy of positivity, compassion, love, and light when it's called for, and to allow our shadow side, when necessary, to also speak its truth. Not all triggers are bad. Some triggers are meant to bring the truth to the surface. Breathe. I ask our guides, I ask the Most High to empower us to feel safe, to ask for what we need, to ask for what we are worthy of, and to no longer tolerate that which does not serve a purpose in our energy anymore. May be open to receive, and know we are worthy of all we ask for and more. Take a deep breath in. a hum. May you always speak your truth fearlessly. Breathe in. Sending blue, light, loving energy to that throat chakra. Breathe out, hum. Hum. Breathe in again. Connecting to the earth and all of the light energies around you. You're never alone. Breathe out. Last time, breathe in. Feel that light and love all through your veins and your DNA being woken up. Breathe out. Whew. All right. And on that note, it is time for me to get to intuitive guidance. I can always tell because I started getting very, very hot. All right, I'm going to switch your view. Let me take these nails off. I'm going to shift your view to my table here. Well, I'm just going to flip you around and return. Here we go. Okay. So I'm going to first do the weekly forecast before we even get to the pick-a-pal, okay? All right, we cooperating, camera? Okay. I hope that little breath work session did open up the chakra a lot more. I know it did for me. Wow. Because when I first started this, I was like, and I think a lot of that comes from fear. You ever notice when somebody's trying to tell you something or tell you their truth, they start coughing? I know when my kid's dad would be telling me something that he knew was bullshit. Lord, please don't watch this live. But he would constantly be doing while he's doing it. And that used to irk me, like, stop, bro, you're triggering me doing that. Why do you keep on? Yeah, and what you need to do is and you need to and that's because his throat chakra was like, stop with the nonsense. And then other times when you need to speak your truth, or you know you're about to like say, you have to stand in front of people and you have to speak. A lot of times for me, that's when I'll start getting throat problems. I'll be like, I know one time I had to talk in front of an audience and I was off stage like, am I getting a damn cold right before I gotta go on? Doing all this stuff. And that's because of the fear of having to speak your truth and thinking there's gonna be people out there who ain't gonna be with this, who's gonna be like, what? The hell she talking about? She don't know what she talking about. That was probably one of the first times I had to speak for my dance company. And it was one of those shows where the people want information. So like you can't just be out there bullshitting like the djembe drum comes from like you had to know. So I was shook because I was like, there's people out here. Oh, I'm gonna hit my thing. I was like, there's people out here who know. So I hope my information and my sources were correct. I don't want to have nobody in the audience like, that ain't what I heard, girl. That's not what I learned. Who taught you? So my throat chakra was all jacked up. Like, God, Lord, please let me get through this and nobody question me and let this truth be the truth. So yeah, the throat chakra is very, very important because it really, really connects you not only to your heart center, but also to your confidence center, that solar plexus. You know, if your throat chakra is off, your confidence is going to be off, you know. So let's take a look and see how this full moon is going to be affecting us for the next few days. Okay. I'm going to I'll start with today's vibe since it's early in the morning. What's going to be the vibe for today? Okay. So today we have the Page of Gifts coming through. So there's a vibe today of being able to be in the energy to receive. Maybe somebody may have an offer for you. Maybe you're going to come up with an idea for how you can make some money. But I see with this here for today's energy, there is a vibe of planning, maybe a workshop, planning a project, planning something, or someone's going to include you in one of their plans. But there is a vibe of being offered something today. And remember, guys, many things are considered value. It's not always like a money offer that could be value. It could be someone just wanting to gift you something, anything. You know, if you value somebody's time, that could be the gift. But it's just a vibe today of being given something or planning something that's going to give to you in the future down the line. All right. Let's see Monday's vibe. Starting off good. Oh yeah, two of good cheer. This is my Yuletide deck, so it's gonna be holiday seasoning. Um, this is like the Two of Cups. So we have some energy tomorrow of encountering a match. You're gonna feel very, very connected to somebody or something that's really near and dear to the heart. It could be family, it could be a lover, it could be I was gonna say a career, but it could be that. It's just something that you're gonna get like this feeling of this is we are one of the same. This is my divine calling or my divine mate, or it's just gonna be a good vibe of connecting with someone or something that's really gonna activate that heart center. So it's a good day if you want to go on a date or start a new job or a new project. Tomorrow is a good energy for that. But with this being full moon energy, I'm really seeing it being more illuminating. It's going to shine a light on things you didn't notice. Maybe opportunities to make money, people that have been in your energy that you're like, where have you been my whole life? And they're like, I've been here. You just were overlooking me. It's like that vibe. All right, Tuesday, the sun. This is a nice week. If you have not been feeling good lately, if you've been depressed, sad, down, this week is looking like you're going to feel a lot better. By Tuesday, you're really going to feel good. Oh, yeah. I do see Tuesday having a good vibe for if you want to get around friends or family, or even spending time with kids or people you love. All right. Wednesday's vibe, we have the Four of Gifts. This is like the Four of Pentacles. So I am feeling for Wednesday. You may find you may encounter selfish people, or you may have to fight becoming selfish yourself. There's something about gaining something that you might really be holding on tight to that you value and you don't really want to share because it makes you feel stable. You value it, you want it in your life, and you don't really want to give it to other people. That could be your energy, that could be your knowledge, um, it could be your money. But you're really gonna feel like mine. I really don't want to give it up. Maybe somebody's gonna come looking for something, but also I'm getting on the other end. You might encounter people with that energy. So watch that on Wednesday. People that you're like, hey, could you just help me out with this? And they're like, no. No, you can't have it. No, you can't hold it. No, you can't borrow it. No, I'm not giving you anything. Don't ask me. Um, what I'm getting with that vibe for that day, let me get clarity. Queen of good cheer. Stay emotionally good. Be unbothered, okay? Even if it's you who has things that you value, that you feel like you have to hold on to, maybe you get a job offer, maybe you get some kind of money and people know about it and they come to you asking for stuff. Maybe there's already somebody in your life that begs a lot. Whatever the case is, stay in the energy of just being happy. I'm good. I'm unbothered. Okay, you don't want to give to me? I'm fine. Okay, you don't want to help me out? I'm good. Oh, you want from me and I don't really want to give right now? You're angry? I'm good. Stay in the energy of being unbothered Wednesday. That's going to be your best bet. And the things you value, it could even be people. The things you value, hold on, but don't hold on to the point where it's to your own detriment and your energy is shifting. Okay. I say be selfish sometimes, not literally selfish, selfish in a way of loving on you, not in a way of like FOH, F out of here type vibe. Right. But I do see you gaining some kind of something of value, or wanting to gain something of value on Wednesday. If you stay in an energy of emotional peace, everything will be fine. You'll hold on to what it is you want to hold on to, or you'll get what you need. Thursday's vibe. With the moon. Well, there's that full moon coming in. So Thursday's vibe, I really feel like things are going to be kind of calm. And there may be a feeling of like something on the horizon about to happen, but you can't see exactly what it is. It's like, I know something's coming. I don't know what it is. I would say for Thursday, stay peace. It's a good day to stay home. I always say Thursdays have, for me, been a good day to stay off of social media and just be with your family, with your kids, if you have kids, with your friends, if you have no family, close family to be around. But it's a good day to just be chill, be home, and relax. It's almost giving me, make that a do nothing day, and focus on your feelings and your emotions. The moon also represents intuition, because your intuition is going to be on point. And it also speaks of emotions that have been buried coming up. So if you've been feeling like, let me see. So for Thursday, for example, you're going to be really, really intuitively on point. There's a chance that you say, go online. Intuitively, you're going to be guided to stuff. And you might feel like, yo, I feel like if I look at something, it's going to trigger me. And lo and behold, you look at it and you get triggered. And all these emotions that have been buried come to the surface. It's not to say avoid that. If you feel ready and you want to do that, you want to trigger yourself to release certain things and feelings, and go ahead, more power to you. But I'm getting that this is a week to stay as unbothered as possible. Stay peace, stay calm. Don't look for any triggers. Block people that usually do that to you. But just stay off of social media for Thursday and really, really focus on home. That's what I'm getting. Focus on home. Okay. Anything that needs to come to the surface will when it's time. Okay. Friday's vibe. See, 10 of gifts. This is the 10 of pentacles. You stay focused and unbothered and focus on your home. There's some financial security that's possible this week. Okay. This is like generational wealth, being able to give and give and give and give. Everybody being in a state, in a position where they are constantly receiving. Good week to stay in the energy of receiving. And I really feel like Friday's vibe, you'll start to, either you're going to have an idea, some kind of epiphany, like this is what I should be doing, and you're going to start doing it, or you're just going to start to see support coming in. I feel like you're going to get blessed this week. There's blessings coming in due to patience. I'm hearing being patient and being genuine. This is also full moon in Gemini, so it's about truth. If something's a lie, stepping away from that lie or telling the truth can flip everything in your favor this week. If you have things that you're not saying, but you're still dealing with someone and you're like, this person's been getting on my damn nerves, but I'm going to keep them in my energy. It's not a good week to do that. This week, you need to be real, pull your energy back. And yeah, it's all about being real this week. And anybody who can't handle the real, keep it moving, or deal with them accordingly, I always say. Because I don't want to tell people like, just keep it moving on your family if they're the ones. But you deal with them accordingly. Unbothered. Let this be the theme. King or queen, whatever you consider yourself. Stay in that energy of love, emotional peace. I'm unbothered. I'm stacking up my happiness, my joy, so that I am a walking resource for that. Where I go, I shed joy, happiness, and light. Wherever I am, God is, and I'm light and I'm love at all times. That just have yourself a mantra. Okay? Let's look at Saturday. Oh, Saturday we have the mistletoe. This is the lovers. Saturday's a good day to get on out there if you want a date night. But I'm really getting with the lovers. There's a choice that you're going to make Saturday. You're going to find yourself faced with some kind of choice. It doesn't matter what it is, it's going to be between two things you really, really love. And I feel like you're going to realize that either one is calling to you more than the other, or there's a way to have both. Like, I can do this and still have that. But be also careful. There's a little hand reaching up here. So know that Saturday there is a vibe for some of you monitoring spirits. Maybe this energy you're going to be emanating all week. If you stay unbothered, you stay in the light. There's going to be some people who are like, what the hell's going on there? See that hand at the top? And they might be wanting to disturb the peace. So if you feel like you have eyes on you, if you feel like you have people in your energy that might not want to see you glow up or have happiness or joy, um, those are the people to release. This is the week the full moon's going to be shining a light right on them. Those people that you tell them, oh my God, I'm so in love with what I'm doing right now, or I'm so in love with this person right now. Everything seems to be flowing. And they're kind of like, well, I hope everything stays good for you. Or the people say, well, good luck. Good luck to me is never like someone really happy for you. I'm sorry. If they're like, yeah, I wish you good luck, it almost always feels sarcastic to me, like, good luck with that, you know? But not everybody means it in that way. But I'm just saying, from my own personal experiences, you know? So just look out for the people who aren't genuinely happy for you, because it's a lot of happiness coming in this week if you just focus on you and what you want and what you desire. All right, lastly, next Sunday, King of Candles. This is the King of Wands. This is all about being a go getter, ambitious, and looking good while you do it. This could be someone coming in for you that is very attractive, that gets your passions going, that lights you up. But it could also be you. See how he has his little book on his lap? Started the week like that. Page of gifts, little book on the lap, planning. Now, and this, the page is young, so this is like the beginning stages. Plan not fully formed, having some ideas here, what you want to do, you know. And that's the page of gifts, coming up with some money ideas or some ways to get money or receive. And then you have the King of Wands here, who has ideas of just how to light their fire up, what they want to do in this world, what they want to manifest. The King of Wands is a master manifester, just like the Queen. Except the King of Wands is more in a masculine energy, meaning he's going to go out and get what he wants. He's determined, he's ambitious, and he's usually successful. At the bottom of the deck, what we're not seeing for this week that might not be obvious is the Nine of Candles, which is the Nine of Wands. Don't give up when things feel a little difficult. You're getting rewarded this week for not giving up, for always staying positive, optimistic, knowing like it'll get better. Okay, that happened, but I'm going to be good. I'm going to keep moving. You may be starting off this week feeling a little bit discouraged, like, I'm just so tired. I'm just so drained. That's what I'm hearing. I'm tired. I'm tired. Stay strong, okay? Stay strong, especially emotionally. If you have to come back here and do the breath work again, if there's some truth that's weighing you down and you need to get it out, do it. But happiness and joy is on the horizon, so don't let anything get in the way of that. And on that note, we're gonna move on very quickly to this pick a pile. Now, I don't know if the camera's gonna let me focus on it. Okay, there we go. All right. So this pick a pile is pretty quick. It's 3 piles. Move our remote. It's 3 piles for you to choose from. You're going to be choosing these piles according to the dice on top and the sound. I'm doing a sound bit here, okay? Give me 1 sec. Let me get this. Grab the sound tools. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna roll these dice live, and then you can choose the one that you're drawn to, okay? So pile number 1, ignore these cards are gonna be pulled later in the reading. That's why they're over here. I'm gonna shuffle those live. You're gonna get a hand mudra that activates the elements within you with each pile, as well as an affirmation. So pile number 1, this is the planetary dice. You literally have the ascending lunar mode. Ascending, baby. All right. And my ancestor bells. Okay. Pile number 2. I can't put all the instruments up there because some of them are huge. You have my numerology dice. You have the number 4. And this wave maker. Okay, if you feel drawn to that sound or the number 4, then your reading is in pile 2. Pile 3, you have the astrological dice. You have the zodiac sign of Cancer. That's interesting because that's also the 4th house. So these piles might be connected. And your sound is the drum. Okay. So take a deep breath in. See if you are drawn to 1, 2, or 3. All right. And since this is live, we're going to jump right in. So you're going to see me moving the piles around. Bear with me. I'm going to start with pile 1. I have it set up. Okay. Oh, give me 1 second. Let me grab something. I'm coming right back. I'm back. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, I'm back, pile 1. Sorry. I ran to grab another water before I jumped in and then had to use the bathroom real fast. So hopefully I didn't have y'all sitting here too long. And I'm out of breath from running. Okay, my power ones. Let me lotion up my hands again. You are drawn to the planetary dice and these ancestor bells. So, I'm seeing somebody dancing. Maybe a need for you to do some movement, some dance. Your ancestors are coming through, focusing on your health right now. Not saying that your health is bad, but saying that this is a good time for you to really, really improve it. Um, you could feel like you're aging backwards at this time. You might be feeling like you have a lot of energy boosts, like bursts. And they're saying if you want to maintain those energy spurts, get a regular regime where you're active consistently. Maybe for 30 minutes a week, 15 minutes a day, something like that. Action, activity, physical activity is the key to your health. Okay. Going out running, walking, dancing, yoga. What else are they showing me? Tai Chi. Okay. All of these things are good for you if you want to maintain this energy. Okay. Great energy. Now you have the ascending lunar mode. It's really letting me know that you're very, very much so headed towards your life purpose. It's time for you to be focused on that. Very much time. Like if you're not focused on what your life's goal is, what you want to do, where you want to be in a couple of years, that's what you need to be on. We're gonna roll it one more time, see if there's anything else. Yo, you got the same freaking thing twice. The same thing twice. They said, no, there ain't nothing else. Power one needs to be focused on life purpose, life goals, and going towards them. Okay? So, let's see. Are there any limiting beliefs that you need to change, my power ones? Relax. New moon in Cancer. So, each power has had some kind of connection to the sign of Cancer. That's interesting. Must be a lot of focus on ancestry because the sign of Cancer is about ancestry, roots, and it's connected to, we got the ancestor bells here. This is nuts. Home and family, all of that is the sign of Cancer. And I call these my ancestor bells because I use these when I would do my ancestral dancing, my mass dancing, my egungun. So that's interesting. Where you have limiting beliefs that need to change is that you can't rest. You believe that you have to keep doing, pushing my wounds. And that is not true. You can take time to relax. And in relaxing, you're doing. You're actually doing. You're improving your health. You're improving your mental state and your emotions. Get a chance to really ground and balance out. Wow. So, what up leveling do you need to be planning for at this time? My ones, the energy of Aquarius, collaborate. Collaborations are going to really lift you at this time. Working with other people who are like minded um, on projects and workshops in your community, doing things for the environment, I'm hearing also will be very good for you at this time. I do see your soul tribe coming in, which may be something you've been wishing for. Like, where is my family of light? Well, you're here, so this is a part. We are a part of your family of light. All of us here that are subscribed, and you're up leveling. Your connections are gonna up level. You're gonna find you're coming together with your soul family. And I also see some blessings coming in when it comes to wealth. Your wealth may start to increase. So start to plan as if you already have it. That's how you bring it in. That's how you manifest. Three of Pentacles. Oh my God. When I talk about synchronicity, yo, I be freaking my own self out. Three of Pentacles is about collaborating. Look at them working together. So you see, I'm not just BSing. Literally about collaborating. This is my elf deck. I'm telling you, I'm in the holiday spirit right now because of my kids. It's also about recognition. People are going to be seeing you, feeling your vibe, realizing, hey, that matches my vibe. I would love to do something with them. And yeah, you're going to get recognized for how great you are. And you're going to start to see those that want to support you coming in. So let's see. Where do you need to still enhance your knowledge? Acceptance, valerian herb, and this looks like the planet symbol for the planet Neptune. Hmm. You have to start to accept yourself, your dreams, the fact that you're mystical, the fact that you are a truth teller versus illusion, the fact that you're an inspiration to others and also a trigger to others. You have to realize that not everybody's going to accept you, but you have to accept you. And if you accept you, then you're going to see your support team coming in. Okay? So that's the only thing you need to enhance is how to better accept your truth of who you are and stand in it. So, where is your knowledge needed to be shared at this time since this is Gemini energy about sharing intellect? And how can you do it? Five of coins. It's the five of pentacles. It really looks like you're going to have a windfall, my ones. You're going to go from feeling like you don't have anything to having something. And when that happens, you're going to want to help others get the same thing. You might want to teach other people how to manifest, how to become financially stable, how to invest in things. I'm just really hearing your knowledge that you can share is going to help people go from nothing to something. We also have the Ten of Cups coming through. You might find that you are also going to be setting an example for joy and happiness in family life, how to cultivate a happy home. And I do see that coming in for you. If you don't feel that already, complete happiness, love, and joy in your home life. Six of Swords. You're going to show people how to release and walk away from what no longer serves a purpose in your life to go towards something better. Okay? Because you're probably going to have to do that or have had to do that in your life. In the Ten of Swords, you're going to show people how to rise up again after feeling like you've been totally betrayed, disappointed, beat down by life. You've gone through a lot of experiences that your knowledge from how you got through them is going to be so important to share. So now I want to give you your best hand mudra to use this week and to help you activate your throat chakra as well as a certain element in your energy. And I'm going to pull a rune card for you. It's going to be your card of advice. So my pal ones, you have the Murti Mudra. Ooh, this one's difficult, kind of. The Murti Mudra for steadiness. All right. This mudra assists you with grounding, stability, and alignment. It reduces stress and blood pressure. It assists, ooh, that's so good for those of you that need that. It assists in proper spinal alignment. It helps to reduce anxiety and it creates physical body connection. So if you already have low blood pressure, do not do this hand mudra, okay? It connects you to the element of earth. So what you do is you interlace your fingers to the outside, right thumb over the left. Extend the pinky fingers straight out. Gently press them together. Rest the hands below the belly or in the lap. Relax your shoulders and lengthen your spine. And your focus is your affirmation: I cultivate steadiness, comfort, and ease in my body. I cultivate steadiness, comfort, and ease in my body. Okay, that is your hand mudra for this week that will help you. And I'm going to give you your advice. I could just pull a rune out my bag, but I figured that just pull a card. I have them on cards as well as on dice. So your advice for this week: you have the rune Inguras. Okay, I'm sorry, Inguas. I don't know why that looked like a U to me. That's why I look again. Like what? Ingu ing blah Inguas. Okay, and this is a rune of sexuality. Okay, it's when you're becoming body aware. And you started off with being talked about health and physical and stuff like that. Well, your advice this week is to focus on your body. The things that bring your body pleasure, the things that strengthen your body, even sexuality, if that's your thing. Um, Roots connecting to family lines. Fertility is going to be big for you this week, but I'm really hearing you're really going to be connecting to what physically brings you pleasure, and that's the advice for you this week, to focus on your physical. Okay, that's what I got for you, my ones. I hope this resonated. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new here, remember to subscribe. Always welcoming new light workers to this tribe. You know, don't be afraid. It's a safe space here. All are welcome, and I mean all that are of the light. Let's move on to pile 2. You were drawn to the wave maker and the number rune, which gave you the number 4. 4 is all about stability, and the wave maker is all about going with the flow, flowing. So if you want stability in your life, my Pal2s, you need to allow things to come and go, to flow. You need to have a level of detachment this week, okay? This full moon is going to be revealing to you this week what needs to be released. And I feel like this power has been doing a lot of releasing. You've been blocking people left and right. You've been cutting people off, giving people, ghosting people. They're saying that's good. You're supposed to be doing that. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Also, I'm here for this, pal. If you had to speak your truth to someone and they didn't like it and they pulled their energy back, their time was done with you. You said what you said. You meant what you said. You said it from a place of not meaning to hurt anybody. You said it from a place of love. And if they couldn't handle it, then it's time for them to go on. Feel no guilt. Whatever truth you spoke, I feel like this pal is my truth telling pal. Not that everybody else isn't, but you're one who, when you tell the truth, it triggers people. It triggers them into actually growing, whether they give you that acknowledgement or love for it or not. Okay, just know that. You know, they might be a little upset at first because they don't, a lot of people don't like the truth, but yeah, you have to go with the flow. That's how you stay steady. And I know, like, thinking of water and flow doesn't feel steady, but it is. You know, it's, you see how the boat is able to bob and weave and go with things and not flip over if it's not trying to go against the current. That's pretty much your energy, your vibe. This is also connecting you to the 4th house, which is the house of the sign of Cancer, which is a water sign. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at what, if you have any limiting beliefs you need to change at this time. Full moon in Capricorn. That's funny. The end of this month is a new moon in Capricorn. But it says take a reality check. I do believe the limiting beliefs you have is that you don't stop and look at your reality and see the blessings a lot. You tend to overdo the reality where it's like, I don't see things shifting quick enough. And if I don't see it manifesting right before my eyes in the way that I expect, at the time that I expect, then it's not manifesting. And what you need to change is that mindset that if you don't see it, it's not manifesting. This power really needs to be in the energy of I have to believe it to see it. You have to believe it's yours. You have to believe it's already coming in. And even when it's not coming in the way you want, you have to find a way to project and shift perspective and see it as just that. You know what I'm saying? You could be like, hey, I want a loving relationship, and you end up going through a breakup, and you're like, what the hell? I asked for a loving relationship. But yeah, Spirit heard you and said, well, you're not in one. This isn't worthy of you, and got rid of this person. So you have to start to look at it as, oh, that was Spirit making room for me. That was my ancestors guiding me. That was my higher self finally connecting to source energy and saying, this is not worthy of me, and letting that go so that true love could come in. You understand? Okay. So what's up leveling? What up leveling is coming in that you need to start planning for in your life? My twos, you have the energy of Libra. Things are about to come into balance. You're about to get justice. Whatever you have felt like has been unfair and not going your way is about to balance out. You're about to say, wow, partnerships, marriage, contracts, things dealing with the law, you're going to see things really going in your favor. And you need to prepare because I do feel like these changes are going to bring in huge changes that you have to be ready for. Okay. You also have the Five of Cups. It did come through reverse. So, whatever has been bringing you grief, you're going to up level from that. It's not going to touch you in that way again. I really feel like you've had some losses. It it could be releasing people from your energy. It could be people just walking away from you, and maybe you really feel it emotionally, even though you still got love here. You're not going to be focused on what had to go much longer. Okay, you're going to up level into a whole new energy where you're more balanced and grounded emotionally and able to realize and understand certain things that occurred and why. Interesting. So, where do you need to enhance your knowledge, being that this is Gemini energy of the full moon of intellect and sharing it? You have the herb rhodiola wisdom. You just literally need to look at your experiences and start to put them into effect as wisdom. It's also a connection to the planet Uranus. Could barely see it at the top. And I can't see what this one is. And Pluto. So you're going through a huge transformation. The things that you've experienced have changed you, but for the better. You are evolving. You are being reborn more wiser actually than you were in the past. You're moving forward at this time. Okay? You're moving forward. So enhance your the the knowledge that you already have accumulated by turning it into wisdom and connecting it to your experiences. For example, you might know about energy healing and chakras. Now, connect it to where you've actually had the experience of chakras being out of alignment and how it felt when you shifted into alignment. And then you are able to share it as wisdom when you can integrate knowledge with experience. Okay? I feel like this is a power of teachers here. Yeah, that just have to let go of a lot of things in order to stand in their true power. All right, so where is your knowledge needed to be shared at this time and how? So we have the Five of Wands. You have to distance yourself from competitive energy. I'm hearing this was reversed, so it's like you are you're going to be sharing with people how to not be triggered by people that want them to be triggered. And that's sad to say that there are people out there who intentionally want to trigger people when they see them becoming more balanced and wiser. But there's something about you, what you have to say, the truth you tell, that or just the light you walk in that makes people either triggered into wanting to compete with you or just start some pettiness. Like it's almost like they're looking for something wrong with you, and there's nothing. You are, I won't say you're perfect, you're great. But you know, we all have our imperfections. And sometimes you could feed in to the pettiness and the competitive energy. But with the reverse, it's like showing me that you are going to be sharing your knowledge when it comes to removing and pulling your energy back from that. You're going to help people who are often sucked into that type of energy to not be sucked in. You have the Wheel of Fortune. You can also show people how to release karma, how to make peace with their past and move forward to a better future. Because this is all the stuff that you've done, my pal twos, or that you're doing, and shifting into better lucky energy coming in. I feel like you're gonna be really lucky this week. Maybe play the lottery or something, or get a scratch off card. I don't know, that just popped in my head. The High Priestess, you're very intuitive. Maybe you're gonna teach that. This must be my pal. I'm about to start a workshop in that next year. But you know, you are going to be showing other people how to tap into it in a knowing. And if not literally, you're gonna be inspiring people to really trust their guides, their inner voice, that higher power within themselves to just know. Okay. And Six of Cups. This is nostalgia here. There's something about your childhood or past or family. Um, it's like showing people how to make peace with their past. I'm just getting that, like connecting the dots and being able to say, okay, this is why this happened, this is why that happened, and really make peace with it. I'm also hearing for some of you returning to your roots, returning home where your birthplace is or where your ancestry stems from will also be very healing for you. Maybe you're also going to lead retreats. Um, I don't know why that just popped into my head too as a way to share your knowledge with other people. But I do see you connecting to childhood friends or something you did in your youth that at this time is going to be really good for you. Okay? So let's get you your hand mudra to use for the week ahead. This one was power one. This hand mudra is going to activate an element within you, and I'm also going to give you an affirmation to use with it. So power two. Wow. Okay. This may actually be connected to the throat. This is crazy. This is activating the element of water, and you literally are the wave maker, pal, and got that whole lecture about being flow like the water. So this is the Varuna Mudra. Literally, like I said, activates water within you and an energy of healing. It assists you with inner nourishment, suppleness, and fluidity. It directs your breath to the sacrum, lower back, and pelvis. It assists urinary system issues, releases tension, and enhances circulation in the pelvis. It strengthens kidneys, bladder, and lymphatic systems. All right. So you bend the right pinky toward the base of the right thumb. Okay. Extending, my fingers are so stiff. Extending the other fingers of the right hand. Lay the back of the right hand into the palm of the left and allow the left fingers to wrap around the right hand with the left thumb securing the right. Place hands to rest in the lap. Oh, Lord. This is your mudra for the week ahead. And the focus is my natural breath flows in calm and healing waves. My natural breath flows in calm and healing ways. And there's that word flow again for you. Wow. All about flow for you this week, my twos. Let's get you a rune of advice. You have the Laguz. Yo, y'all gonna freak out when I tell you this. This is the Lagoo's room, and it literally translates to mean water. Are you like Yemaya, Oshun, Neptune in the flesh, like Olokun? What the hell? All right, this is about the unconscious. So your advice is to let you know that you're about to go on a journey of self-discovery, maybe a literal journey overseas. If you've been worried, oh my God, this is my pal. If you've been worried about travel overseas, um, it's gonna happen. You're going to make a trip or journey overseas that is going to open up some kind of emotional emotions that you've been suppressing are going to rise. You're going to have time to reflect. You're going to have time for insight and self-discovery. So some of you may go on a retreat, literally, like I was talking about a retreat. Some of you may return to your home or your homeland. Many of you are going to travel overseas, and the advice is to get ready for that. Get into the energy of it. Okay, I love seeing that. Yay. All right, that's what I got for you, my twos. If this resonated with you, please give me a thumbs up. Um, yeah, this was a great read. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. I'm always welcoming in new light workers into this safe, sacred space of love and light, open to everyone of the light. And read the description, find out the other ways we could vibe. Join my intuitive guidance workshops. I would love to know who you are. I'm sending you so much light and love on your journey. All right, I'm moving on to pal number 3, the final pal, the final frontier. I love happy reads. So far, we've been getting some good readings. Y'all been doing it. I'm so proud. Y'all been doing the work. My tribe is doing it. We're about to be leveling up. Leveling up. Okay, guys. My threes. You were drawn to the sound of the drum and the zodiac dice, which was on the sign of Cancer. We're going to roll it again. We already know you're connected to your ancestry, to the roots, your roots. Home life and family life is going to be very important for you at this time. But let's see what else. Aha. And you literally got the sign of, oh, wait. Yeah, you have the sign of Taurus, which is the house of value, the house of money. But the important thing with Taurus is knowing your worth in order to gain. You have to know you are worthy in order to gain. So I do feel that maybe there's some ancestral roots or parenting that you've gone through that lacked in really showing you your worth or assisting you in honoring your worth and knowing how much you're valued, how valuable you are. And that's going to be something that you're going to find you have to adjust is knowing your worth. Let's see what else, what other limiting beliefs need to change for my pal threes. Be proud of yourself. Last quarter moon in Taurus. All of these readings have been synchronized today. So you literally got Taurus coming through. It's time for you to be proud of the things you've accomplished. You don't take time to celebrate your accomplishments. No matter how small, you need to pause and really sit in the fact that you are amazing. You know what I'm saying? You can erase generational burdens and challenges. And I feel that this pile here has a few that stem from parenting. Maybe your parents weren't encouraged by their parents didn't get that encouragement. And um, you're what I call over the top humble. And when you're over the top humble, you kind of dim your light. You don't stand in your worth because you don't see your value. And therefore, money, gain, that all is kind of elusive to you. You might gain a little only to lose it. And now you're being told the key. This is your week. Be proud of the things you have accomplished. Be proud of who you are and the things you do and can do. And watch your financial situation shift. Taurus, Taurus. Taurus energy all over you right now. Shift that generational challenge out of the way. Connect to the ancestors who want to see you elevate and step into your worthiness. You are worthy, or else you wouldn't be drawn to me. Wouldn't be in my light tribe. Okay, so let's see, what up leveling do you need to be planning for at this time, besides the fact that you are worthy and about to get some money when you realize that? Your Scorpio energy, investigate. Oops. So Scorpio coming through lets me know you're going through a huge transformation, death and rebirth like transformation, dealing with shedding karma. You need to really take a look at karma that needs to be shed, because that's how you're going to up level. Clearing out baggage, things that no longer serve a purpose in your life, things that you want to make right that maybe weren't so right. Really take a look at your value system and start to match it, and then everything else will fall into alignment and match that as well. So you're going to go into, after this week, you're probably going to feel like you're a totally changed person, because you're going through this transformation this week, and the full moon's going to be illuminating everywhere in your life you need to shift the energy and change. Okay, you're also up leveling Six of Swords. You're moving on. You're leaving things behind. You're going through a huge change, and you're a little scared. I'm getting it was reversed. So it gives me the vibe that you're clinging to the familiar, and what Spirit is trying to tell you to do at this time is to let go of what is familiar and head towards what is better, what's calling to you. It's time for you to move house. It may even be time for you to travel, but I'm really getting this power. It's time for you to really relocate, get into a new environment. That could even be work wise as well. Okay. So, where do you need to enhance your knowledge at this time? Because this is the Gemini full moon, which is the moon of intellect and communicating and learning. So, you have the herb cordyceps, and it says revival. And you have three planets up here. You have lucky planet Jupiter, you have the planet Pluto, and which is connected to Scorpio energy, and you have Mars coming through. So this is all about a new beginning. It's about rising above, reviving yourself, literally, um, and having luck on your side as you do it, because you've had faith, rising to your higher calling. So I do feel where you need to enhance your knowledge is, where do you want to have your new beginning? What do you want? You need to enhance your knowledge about manifesting, how to literally call in what you want. Now, I do feel like you have knowledge of it, but you do need assistance in allowing things in, opening to receive. You see how his wings are open? You need to be in the same position when you pray, my pal threes. Open up to receive. Luck and blessings are on your side at this time, because of it's time for you. You're being called to a higher calling at this time. You've maintained faith, even though it's been shaky. You've maintained faith overall, and as soon as you get into alignment with your beliefs, you're gonna see so much coming in. It's gonna feel like your life has gotten has revived itself, has gotten a reboot. Wow. So where's your knowledge needed to be shared, and how? So we have the Nine of Wands. Your knowledge is needed to be shared in not giving up, in resilience, okay? You have a lot on your plate, my threes. Sometimes you bring it on yourself. You have to pull away from social media. Social media is toxic for you. You have to be someone that's on social media sometimes. And when you go on, it has to have a purpose, okay? Not just to see what's going on, not just to let people who are all in your inbox and your business want to drain your energy. You have to learn to pull back. And what you'll be teaching people in doing that is how you're able to clear your energy. People will say, wow, you don't be seeing Power 3 on for like days at a time, and then they pop up and they look great. Okay? There's some things that are on your plate that you need to be releasing at this time. Just too many people up in your energy, I'm hearing too. Be very selective about the people who are a part of your revival, as it's being called. You have the Chariot. You're moving. You move. When it's time to make a move and move forward, Once you really make that choice, you move. And this inspires other people. You are an inspiration and you don't really realize you inspire people without knowing it. When you find your direction and you're like, okay, this is not serving me no more, and you let go of the shore of familiarity, you take off, okay? And that's what you're being asked to do at this time. To have no fear in moving forward towards the unknown, because you're being guided away from that which overwhelms you. Seven of Swords. This is about not dealing with secrecy, things being done sneaky and behind closed doors. This full moon's going to be illuminating where you need to clear karma. That was already clear in the beginning. All right. So you're also going to show people how to live out loud in your truth unapologetically. Okay. If you've been hiding who you truly are, the things you truly love to do, that's going to be, it's time for you to stand out. If you've been doing something in secret that you know is not matching your value system, it's time to stop. This is the shift you need in order to let in your abundance, because you got double Taurus. You're supposed to have money. Let me know in the comments, my threes. Are you flowing with money? Because if not, they're telling you exactly why and what you need to do. Okay? And with the Page of Coins, opportunities for money are going to come your way. And you're also meant to show other people how to use their own talents and gifts to cultivate money, to make finances blossom. All right? You don't have to be doing something extra like people like, oh, I'm a lawyer and that's why I'm making money. No, you could be the greatest freaking barrister known to man and get so many tips. You make as much as a lawyer each week. You're just going to show people how to be great at what you do. And I also feel like you have to realize that what you bring to the table is amazing and be proud of yourself. And that's where you need to also flip how you see what you do. I see opportunities to make money coming your way, but this has to be shifted. There's some karma that needs to be worked through. Some things you need to move away from fast. Let go of anything that's overwhelming you. Take breaks from social media, and you'll see your energy just revive and transform. All right, my threes, let's get you your hand mudra for the week ahead. All right, that was pushing out. So you got the Pala mudra. I love this mudra. Oh, I use this. It's the mudra for receptivity. For me, I call it holding your energy, just getting centered. Okay? This mudra assists you with tranquility, emotional ease, calmness. It releases stress and muscular contraction, which you need some relief from stress. Okay? It supports reproductive, digestive, and eliminatory systems. It reduces blood pressure. If you already have low blood pressure, do not use this. It cultivates a sense of calm and wholeness, and it links you to the element of earth. And all you do is cup the left hand facing upward, just below the belly, cup the right hand facing downward, just above the left hand, and your hands can gently touch the body. Relax the shoulders down and lengthen your spine, okay? And just feel the energy between your palms. That'll let you know that we all have vibrate to energy. We give off an energy. And your focus is, I open to receive calmness throughout my body and mind. I open to receive calmness throughout my body and mind. And your advice, one of my kids just got up. I'm right at the end. Oh, okay, it's my son. He's calm. He's loud, but he's calm. All right. And your advice, I'm going to give you a room. Why did that get in there? Take the top one. You have, which room is this? Rido, which literally means riding. This is a rune of rhythm. Are you a dancer? Are you a musician? All right. It's about dance and rhythm and being in sync with the omen of swift movement. Oh my God. You really meant to move forward. Forward movement. Don't look back, my pal threes. Forward movement. All right. It's all about catching the momentum of the energy to move forward. And the time is now. You can travel at this time as well if you've been wanting to travel, but it's time to take action and step outside of your comfort zone. That's your advice. Okay. This is about taking a life journey, completing a cycle. That's your advice at this time. Move forward. Let cycles complete. Dance through life. Enjoy life. Enjoy the flow and the movement of life. Okay. That's what I got for you, my Power Threes. I hope this resonated. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new here, remember to subscribe and join this family of light. You're so welcomed here. Read the description. It'll tell you about ways to book a personal reading with me. Join my workshops I have coming up. I hope I put that information there. And every Sunday, I'm usually live at 1:11 p.m. in Instagram on Instagram with the weekly forecast, and then in my private Facebook group at 4 p.m. with a chakra checkup. And if you're in my current workshop, the Energy Shift, you will see me at 7 p.m. via Zoom. I'm sending y'all so much light and love, peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. See y'all next time. Have a happy full moon. Bye, y'all.